Excuse the machinery if you can hear it. Funny thing is, it's super windy. Well, not extremely windy, but very windy. And in this room, in this particular room, it is very, very warm. Well, it is sunny outside and it's windy, but you'd expect it to be kind of cold in here, because it's kind of cold air out there. But anyways, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? So I have a lot of split ends, I think. You can't see them, but they're there. I woke up at like 5 in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I went with my mom to bother her, and she was like, "What the heck are you doing here?" And then she left to work and I fell back asleep in my room. And my brother woke me up. He was like, "Can you take me at 8:45? And I was like, oh. Yeah, I got no other option. So I took him. I wanted to go back to sleep. Can you hear the air? I thought that was a truck. I'm hungry. And I'm sleepy. Should I eat or should I not eat? Eat, not eat, not eat, not eat. My hair is very long. I think I cut it like it was a summer before I finished school, I think. So that must have been summer of 2019. 2020. In almost 2 years. Yeah, because it's gonna be, I think I cut it in like June or July. So it's almost been 2 years. My hair was like here. And it's funny because the longer hairs are up front and the shorter hairs are back. Can you tell? So it kind of looks like this is the back of my head. I'm just messing up my hair now. When my hair was short, I felt so much more exposed. Now that my hair is longer, I can hide in it again. And mind you, I used to be the type of person that always had my hair in a ponytail growing up. It was painful. I either had a ponytail way up here, or I had one of those ponytails that would like that. And my mom used to use those, what are they called? Bolitas. They're like it has like two beads, and then you wrap it around, and then you connect the two beads. That was really painful. That was, bruh. That made life so much harder at school because I'd just be thinking, oh, my head hurts. My head hurts. If you thought that was thunder, that was actually my stomach. I forgot where I was going with all this conversation. I don't even know why I brought that up. Something about ponytails. I used to have ponytails all the time. Also, like 2 ponytails up here. I mean, they wouldn't look terrible on me, I don't think. Or I would have a braid, and it would be in a bun. And you might ask yourself, well, woman, why do you have your, what is this called? Why do you have your partidura in the middle, like so? And I'm gonna have to say, because I could never understand my hair. I don't know if it wants to be this way or if it wants to be that way. And if I put it this way, then like this happens. Same with this side. And it's not only because I'm doing it right now, but and then also it would just like disappear. And I'd be like this. Not exaggerating. I think it's because I have 2, what are they called? Remolinos. So my hair goes, I guess it's supposed to go either way, but it just doesn't work with me. So then this one time on YouTube, I saw this girl. She was covering a song called, I think it was Milky Chan's Stolen Dance. There was a guy playing a guitar, and there was this girl with like pink hair, and she had the division like this, and she had short hair, and it was pink, and then it was like kind of blonde at the bottom. And then she was like singing, and I was like, oh, she's so funny. The way that she's just so serious and singing and doing a good job, and she's just so serious. And I don't know, it just made me think it was funny, and I was like, well, I want to be like her. So I just tried it out, and you know what? It stuck. I don't think it looks terrible. I've been like this for many years now. Also, in high school, I used to do this thing where I would... I'm just messing up my hair now. Where I would braid this. That was the thing. You would braid this and just put it into a ponytail. And it would look nice. I can't see. I'm gonna stop messing with my hair like that. Oh, crooked. That's okay. Okay, so there once was a guy in 8th grade. Okay, so in 8th grade we had to sit in like groups, and it was me, one of my friends, a dude, and then my super best friend diagonally across from me. And then there was... Don't mind the thunder. There was this other dude, and then there was... I don't remember who was on the other side of that dude. I think it was just him. But anyways, so the dude to the side would always bother me. I would always bother him back. And he would all... Let's not bring back memories. I guess we used to bully each other. I mean, it wasn't like super terribly bad because we would always know we were joking around and playing around. He would like, I don't know, it was like payback, and it was always like payback, retaliation. He'd do something to me, I'd do something back. Okay, so I don't know at what point I ended up sitting next to this guy to my right. I don't know, the teacher rearranged desks, so it was me and then it was him. And then so he was so annoying. He would always be tapping his pencil. And I was like, oh my god, this dude is gonna drive me nuts, drive me up the walls. And one day he had scissors. And he would always joke around, like, oh, I'm gonna cut your hair if you annoy me. Sometimes I'd take the pencil away from him so he would stop, because I'd be like, can you stop? Because it annoyed me so much. And he would grab it back by the force, and I'd be like, you know, I can't do this anymore. But before that, ooh, what is this? Plastic in my hair again. I don't know how that got there. But anyways, this one day he had scissors, and then he was like, I'm gonna cut your hair. So then, I mean, I can sense when people are trying to touch my hair. Well, at least I thought. And one day he had like hair in his hand, but it was his hair. And I did not fall for that. I was like, he was like, oh, I cut your hair. And then I was like, no, it's fake. And then I just ignored it. I didn't tell him it was fake, but I was like, I know you're lying. Didn't even look like my hair. It was his. And then, now that I think about it, why would he cut his own hair? Child. Pre-adolescence for you. Anyways. He did it another time, but this time I actually felt when he tugged on my hair, and it was a very longer piece than what his hair. He had short hair. It was, I don't know, maybe like this size, not that much hair, but about that size. And he cut it. And he's like, oh. Like, he was actually shocked himself that he actually did that. And I was like, bruh. I don't remember the rest of my reaction, but that was that. Another time, I fell asleep with gum in my mouth. And when I woke up, the gum was in my hair. But luckily, it didn't stick to my hair. Like, it wasn't terrible. Well, it did kind of stick, but it wasn't like extreme. Like, I have to cut this whole chunk of hair. I'm thinking about cutting my hair again, but my mom says I shouldn't cut it like last time, because last time I guess I looked like Mowgli. She said I should cut it into layers, but I don't want to cut it because it's long and it looks nice. But I'm thinking, if I'm gonna cut it, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna end up being a V shape in my back, not an A shape like last time. An A shape. Because the shorter hair was in the back and the longer hair is on the sides. Although now you can't really tell, but when it was short you could hecka tell. But I wouldn't cut a lot. But I do want this short so that it looks like I have short hair. And then in the back, it's just long. Because I've always had it long my whole life, so a change is nice. But I also miss my hair when it's long. I missed it being long. I have to go now. Alright guys, see you later.